2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henning Clark. Hello, Henning.
Hi, Luke. Great to be here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henning, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beat.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence. Going with the hybrid.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival, Brooke Henderson.
Good look at a birdie here. That's frustrating. Just a 4-footer remaining.
He's got this for his par.
He's currently tied for 12th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing. That'll work, that's fine.
Time for the second shot into the third. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That's in front of the surface. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, they're now ahead of their rival. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, this should find the short grass. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time, because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine. Like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a knockoff course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
How close was that to great shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Well, it's just about 3 feet away. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Just one off the lead after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner, but the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. A two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And that should secure the par on this one. That leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drain.
This one from about 160 yards out. Just one shot back now. Going with the 7. This should play. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Wonderfully played. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That's the way to bounce back. The way to make up for the bogey at the last. And that will take him to 2 under. And let's have another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. They've got caught up in a few of the branches. Time for the second shot at the 10th. shot that.
That will be back-to-back birdies for this player.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in second place, behind Colin Morikawa. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Should find the green here. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 3 under. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa. And the 12th hole, Rich, is similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You've got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently tied for the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays hard.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
Player within their comfort zone there. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. So this didn't fall. Putting for a par now. And down it goes. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you'll have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
Little birdie look in here.
That'll sting a bit. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. A bit more on that one. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. We get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
There's this one to kick right. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
straight back up this hill can be fun,
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Currently 3 strokes out after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's not the outcome they were after.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, almost went in. Let's see if he can make this. Get the par on the card.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Settles the mark for the red card again with Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory by arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. Now listen, this player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. That's a hello to Henny Craig down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Colin absolutely wears you out with every facet of his game. However, the opponent can sometimes let him down, and that's where his opponent can jump all over it by making some key putts at some key times.
Yes, he's got all the tools, doesn't he? And he's also got a veteran mind on a young man's body. The complete package. It's going to be a tall order, as you suggest. We'll look forward to seeing how this one plays out. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. Let's par. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Let's return to live play now. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Did not look good for a long time. Putting for a par here. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par four. It's going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway. From there, you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left. And all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, I don't mind this part, huh? Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. The tee shot at the par 4 6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shot. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Sitting at 1 over. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. You find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead. Just missed the hole. 7 feet left to the hole. That's frustrating. This one's for bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Unfortunately, dropping back to even par there. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land, especially when they put the flag stick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 strokes off the lead. That's a good-looking shot there. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Was it a good line? This is a par putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the buddy?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. An opportunity for a birdie here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it over to the left. You can lay it up over to the right. Long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Going for less club here.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Oh, that's great. Just missed the hole. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
That'll put a little pep in your step. Up and down from the bunker. In for the birdie. Good job.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently a couple under for the round.
Tell you what, Inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. Things are definitely heating up.
Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And he's down there.
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Ouch, that hurts. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 third.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Then it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
He's currently tied for 10th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. This putt is of 9 feet. Right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. It's good off the blade. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green, and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
And the putt drops, now even par heading down the stretch. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, and now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
A putt for a place in the top 10. That is hunting for the hole. That's a long bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind him. He's currently sitting in 6th position.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 317.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. With this 35,000 people, they're having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock them in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 3 under for the day.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, there you have it, Henny. This player was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They took that saying to heart and they came out on top.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and pause.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's currently tied for 3rd. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the 3rd, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
And this putt is from birdie 3 on the scorecard. It was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the day. The fourth hole, the first of the par 3s on the property. You've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Okay, time to return to the action. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
3 feet to go here to the hole. You finished your work in that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a shot. Oh, well played. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Going with the 6 iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly. Watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. We'll see what happens.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Well, if you haven't felt snack bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving that par putt short.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee at par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she was one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
She's got a nice look at par here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just the boy got buffed on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and two, that front bunker is not a bad lead. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh, well done.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And back to the play, shall we?
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice putt.
Currently at -3 for the event. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Steady now. A 7-footer right here. Nothing to sweat over that one. Well held. Now, current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the front.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Just one off the lead after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And here we are with their 4th.
And only one off the pace here.
Yes! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. That shot so good, they need to have another look.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green. Don't miss it left. That is no good.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And the chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently in a share of top spot. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's tight. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to put this one downhill.
Steady on. And this one is for his par. That's frustrating.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 4 under for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you tilt driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Well struck. Well, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Oh, just missed. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. And that brings to an end his event.
Well, Henny, I feel like we're sitting here with eggs on our faces. We didn't think anyone could knock out Lydia Ko. But what about that performance? No win in the event, but that doesn't really matter when you beat someone of Lydia's stature.
Luke, I hate being wrong, so this is a tough pill for me to swallow. But this player challenged Lydia Ko and beat her. This result is going to give them some inspiration towards their huge, big career aspirations. And best of luck to them. I'll never doubt them again.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sport.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Welcome to Texas. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in your backyard. We're very close to it anyway. San Antonio, Texas. And this golf course, TPC San Antonio, it's got plenty of challenges, hasn't it?
There's not a lot of rough, but once you miss the fairways, there's all sorts of damage to be had. I have to say, this is the most challenging golf course I've played on tour, especially when it gets windy. It's very tough, it's challenging, but when it doesn't blow, it can be a lot of fun. All in all, you better bring it. Either that or the golf course is going to get the best of you. But best of all, if you survive and you're the champion after 17 holes, you get a nice pair of boots. Yeehaw! Giddy up, y'all!
Can't wait to find out what happens here. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
How close was that to going down? And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Well, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy, like it's you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on one or two holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? TPC San Antonio.
Currently has a share of second place. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, super shot. And that will take him to 2 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
Just off the fairway in the first cut.
That lie was just nasty. That's the best they could do from there.
This putt for par here.
Ooh, right by the hole.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say. Come on, ball.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
That's not the shot he's hoping for. Second shot here on the 8th. Well played. And here we are with the third shot.
He's currently tied for the lead.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. 7 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Playing their 5th shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's about 155 from this hole location. Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
And this putt will take them to 5 under. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Henny, what does that line look like?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Rich, this par 4 12th really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par. Oh, just missed that one. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. 13's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, you're done good.
Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Tony Finau with a fantastic shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
He's currently in the second position. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. And there it is. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
And back to the course with the live action. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
If nothing gets past you, yes, this kid is a star.
Currently at -5 now for the day. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the center bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
And this from the greenside rough.
This one's for birdie. Oh, this is 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. Oh, I thought that one was going in. It's all come down to this. Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.